Welcome back. Monsieur Spade, Season 1, Episode 3. Philippe was never able to compete with Sam Spade. Like most criminals, Philippe Saint Andre talks a nice game and tries to act like he's got the world on a string, but it's evident that he doesn't have much else going for him. Even so, it creates two deserving opponents, and Sam has plenty of them who are comparable to him in every way, so he can't help but feel a little annoyed by the idea. In 1955, they had their first discussion, and Sam is still in France. Either he's really patient, or he's fallen in love. He's actually a bit of both, which makes him a commanding man who considers his actions before taking them. And for that reason, rather than being the one receiving requests, he is typically the one making them. Bozouls can't get enough of Gabrielle and the decisions he took to stay in the little French village. Sam anticipated difficulties in Bozouls. Everywhere he goes, he finds it. He had no idea he would fall in love. He expected, like in previous areas of his life, that his tendency to flee would be the thing that would get in the way of him and Gabrielle. Rather, it was her illness that would ultimately cause them to fall apart. Mutually guaranteed annihilation was a challenge too good to refuse for a guy such as Sam Spade. He was all in with his lady love, and the fact that she wasn't holding all the cards seemed to reassure him. After several years, Gabrielle has left, yet he remains in Bozouls, as if he has moved past everything else. The peaceful community was shattered by the brutal murder of 6 nuns. Sam is pulled back into the past, much like the tale he told Gabrielle about the complacency of another man. Similar to his relationship with Gabrielle, he has always felt drawn back to his past. He had only just come to terms with the minor encroachments, like Jean-Pierre's rage. In contrast to his previous experiences, Jean-Pierre was just an annoyance. Another story is that Sam was so closely associated with the convent that 6 nuns lost their lives. Is there a connection between those killings and all of this activity going on? It's implausible that they will all combine in some manner. But it's even less likely that Sam will suddenly find himself divided into many different directions, with people vying for his attention after leading a contented life in which swimming in his pool naked is his favorite pastime. Bozouls is rife with ghost stories. Naturally, Sam's history is haunting him once more, and he can't help but see Gabrielle's remembrance in every corner of his life. It's not just the battle that haunts Jean-Pierre, it's the lady he left behind. As much as he adores Marguerite, it's difficult to believe he's left behind a sweetheart when he inquires about her. He also finds it difficult to let go of Gabrielle, the woman he fell in love with as a teenager, and the long-term effects he thought their relationship would have on him. Sam and Jean-Pierre had a good talk regarding Jean-Pierre's wishes to receive the vineyard that he feels he is entitled to. His wishes are not unreasonable. However, why must every move someone makes in the right path be ruined by them? At least he was moving forward, and Sam appeared to be aware of his predicament. Sam also has concern for Marguerite. She would never be left without a stable future, in his opinion. But a snarky attitude won't get you close to Sam's heart or his sympathy. Teresa is more plagued than a girl of her age ought to be, her father's abandonment, Gabrielle, and her mother. The best part was seeing the killings. Teresa doesn't give up, though. Cara Bossum is killing it as the stereotypical teenage girl who hides her sorrows and finds solace in music, fashion, flirting, and her whip-smart tongue, which confronts Sam at every turn. Her prospects are promising. Sam made the call after claiming that she made a significant turn in just a few days. Her goal was to get back in touch with her father until a few days ago. She now wishes to stay with Sam and hopes he never comes back. In that sense, nothing pleased me more than when Sam understood that Teresa might have been reached through Philippe's scheduled encounter at the cemetery. Sam could take care of an adolescent if he couldn't take care of a young child and give her to the monastery. His gut is telling him this. Teresa won his heart even more when he saw her in Gabrielle's room, tried on her clothes, and shared memories of his late wife. But he's going to have his hands full. Is there anything that can prepare you for adolescence? And just when he believes she's safe, there's a break-in. Another dramatic event occurs as the hour comes to a close. Teresa calls after Sam as he fights for his life against the invader, and a gunshot is heard. With just 3 episodes left, Sam's life will undoubtedly get more exciting. It has certainly gotten more exciting lately. The primary enigma was hardly mentioned, although Dean Winters made a cameo as a witty investigator for the clergy or something. It's a treat to have at least one actor from Tom Fontana's epic prison drama, Oz, in the lead role. The character that Winters portrays stated that he's on their side if they understand what he means, but for some reason I missed his name. Which side is that? The side of equity, wanting the probe to be led by them. It was a teasing comment that had to be deeper. Through Marguerite and the enigmatic guest bearing a dying man's message, another mystery arises. Will that help to further develop her character, or will it have any bearing on the main plot? And the Fitzsimmons, who the hell are they? I was aware that they were attempting to enter his house and were up to no good, but why? What role do they play? There are still a ton of unanswered questions, and it should be enjoyable to figure them all out. But one thing is certain, if you enjoy sarcasm and great one-liners, Monsieur Spade is just what the doctor ordered. For more, subscribe.